tipoecacaa. Chucha. Tipoecacaa. Tipoecacaa. Ay, Dios mío, weón, qué tarde. ¿Está puesto el micrófono? Sí, sí, está puesto. Tipoecacaa. Tipoecacaa. Oh shit. Uva. Le dolió parece. Le dolió caleta, man. Fuck, you mean. Esta weá de piromancia lo voy a hacer pero maldito al máximo, weón. Voy a hacer el culiao más insoportable con los fuegos. Look at this dude. Lo haría este cabeza de chorlito, weón. Este cabeza de chorlito, pavo. Ahora me tengo que morir, sí o sí. No, el culiao te tira la maldición culiada esa, weón. Prefiero que me mate un guate que me haga la maldición culiada esa, weón. ¿Le puedo tirar maldito fuego? What? Ok, ahí está mejor, weón.
Making people laugh, did that start to wear out?
Well,
Or what survival?
it was the only connection that I knew, so I had a tough time making real connections with people, especially women if I wanted to be in a relationship or even I think sometimes friends, or knowing that a connection was safe. Like sometimes I'll overdo a connection. Somebody will say, "Yeah, everything's fine, man. We'll be there," and I'll still be hyper worried about it. You know, when it's fine, it's somebody else that's totally normal, but because some connections with people are always feel real new and scary to me. I think I was just scared to make them. So anyway, I started realizing I was having trouble making real connections with people. People would say, "Man, I feel like I don't know you, but I feel like I would be sharing a lot of stuff." And so then I started going to some recovery meetings, 12-step, and I couldn't relate to the drugs and alcohol, but I could relate when people talk about how they felt. You know, just the feelings. And so I started learning about, other people feel some of these ways, and it's okay to have feelings or to struggle with them or whatever. And so that's when I really started to like being a part of recovery. And there's all types of it, you know. I mean, there's stuff for everything. There's recovery with people that wear shirts that don't fit or that fit too tightly.
Yeah, I struggle with that.
Yeah, sorry.
It's really, it drags me down hanging around with Echo because we both kind of feed off each other and it just turns into a bad
I was gonna say, I see who your dealer is, obviously. Okay. You guys meeting up behind a freaking AutoZone to fucking pick up a couple extra smalls, dude. The sad one is there is a small boy out there somewhere right now.
You don't have a shirt.
You don't have a shirt on, dude. Have we talked about that before, Jocko? Did we talk about that?
Talk about what?
Some boy with a small shirt.
About that.
So yeah, so I think that's why I found 12-step was interesting, and then
That was later in life, right?
yeah, that was later in life. So for a long time, I think I chose comedy because doing stand-up comedy, it's like a lifestyle of disconnection. You're in town for 4 or 5 days, and then you go. So if you have a relationship starting, you're like, gotta go to Chuckle Willie's over in Tacoma, you know. And so it's like you're out of town, and then you're in a new place where you can have something. You know, it's like the moss of life never has a chance to grow on you. Really, you keep outrunning the moss, really, and the moss is things that are real, or you know, or barnacles, anything that you just evade things enough And comedy just offered me that. I don't even know if I wanted to be a comedian. I think I wanted to not have to be somewhere.
So how old were you when you did your first, got on stage and did your first stand-up gig?
It was Rwanda, dude. I think it was 2001. Midnight.
Oba.
I think I was in a foxhole or falcon nest or something. I don't know what was happening that we couldn't see. Somebody got a bad batch of banana taffy from the local.
Oh.
Shit was dicey.
No, me van a pegar atrás, weón. Oh.
It was not, yeah.
No tiré la. No pagué la cagada, weón. Fuck you
Sorry,
mean.
I'm just trying to,
Qué pavo.
laugh a little bit.
Stupid. Stupid.
School. I remember. Well, the best thing was just at the lunch table with your friends, and I think that's the thing you're always chasing as a comedian is just being in an environment where you're just making your friends laugh, But I went to a class in Los Angeles. A lot of people don't even know that I went to a class,
Like a comedy class?
yeah, like one you see written, like just like.
Se apagó solo, parece. Se voy a apagar solo. Claramente no está sonando, po. ¿Qué me pasó, weón? Que no mate a esos weones. Creo que sí lo puedo hacer parry, además. Estoy como puro weando. Tengo que ver si puedo maldito achuntarle al parry, weón. Es que son dos. O sea, ese es el puto problema, weón. Un culiado muy pulento, weón. No tendría problema con eso, weón. Yo igual no soy tan pulento, weón. Opa. No, esta weá es mala idea, weón. Y era ahí. Dos era ahí. Este loco sigue en pie, weón. Me va a pegar en el hoyito, weón. En el maldito hoyito, weón. Opa. Ahora en la maldita guatita, weón. No quiero decir en la. En la cloaca. Y esta weá se apagó sola, weón. Ahora si lo prendo, ¿se va a prender? No, no. Qué loco, weón. Solo un recuerdo mientras fumo un blon.
Like putting those cheesy orange letters on the side of a strip mall.
Yeah. I was always wondering who signed up for those things. There you go. Apparently they work.
Dude, and it was so weird. There was some guy at work.
Speaking of AutoZone,
Yeah, totally.
there's your future employment, Holmes.
Oh yeah, dude. I think the class was even sponsored by like a Pep Boys or some quick oil offering outlet. So man, we were in the class, and it was. But the interesting thing about the class was, it was not very. I don't know if it was helpful. It was an environment where you were joking around. But the thing was, in the class, you got to perform on stage at a real comedy club. So that was. And they take
Cállate, weón. Cállate, weón. Estoy. La mitad de tu cuerpo está ahí arriba, weón. Oh, hell no.
So you
Oh,
had this
Greta,
whole
man.
baby, you had that kind of set, though, you know? And so I remember, got up there, get to do 3 minutes, and so nervous, but then you had a tape, and so then you felt like we'll have a piece.
What the fuck, me lo canceló, man.
And then after that, they had a comedy room near me. This gentleman had half a limb, and he was
Which limb?
he was missing part of his leg, I think, or he said he was. So he could have been faking it.
CGI or something?
I don't know what his name was. CJ, it was a white dude.
Okay, yeah.
But anyway, yeah, he opened up a comedy room about 2 blocks from where I was living in LA, and I went over there on Wednesdays, and there was a couple times where I quit. I moved back to New Orleans, and they had a comedy room there.
How are you making money when you're working at? I mean, this guy's is he even paying you, or are you paying that to get to perform, or are you paying him?
Oh, there was times a lot of it was bringer show. You got to bring people, and if you don't bring enough, you have to pay. So that was part of it, man. That's a dirty subculture business of comedy.
Did you say bring or show? What'd you say?
Yeah, they call bringer shows, and you got to bring people. And if you don't bring like 5 people, and then probably $10 to get in or something, then you have to pay that on the $50.
Dang.
So
that's where you start in comedy. That's where it's at.
yeah, that's really where I start. And honestly, man, when I started, I knew that
Este weón va a pegarme con una maldita mano, weón, como para poder hacerle el parry, weón.
I knew that I could do it.
Gracias.
And once the lifestyle came along, where you got to scoot around and be any place that I didn't have to make a real connection, which I didn't realize wasn't a strong suit of mine, really. I didn't really realize it at that point. I didn't really realize I was evading something. I thought I was going towards something. And I think it's probably like that for a lot of us in all types of jobs. Sometimes the field I'm chasing, it's not so much something that I'm going for as if I can figure out if there's something that I'm trying to be away from, I mean, that's just for me. I don't know if that's really for everybody.
Uva. No, güey, pues weón, de verdad.
It's hard for me to plant roots, I notice, in my adult life. And I think it's because something like the soil's it's just not enough room in that soil from when I was younger. And I wouldn't care if I was able to plant things in my life that would be able to grow effectively, but I've had...
Welcome back to episode... How did you feel when you first found out that Kanye wanted to hang out with you and collab?
Shit, nigga, I was in my boxers playing Fortnite. Hadn't eaten anything that whole day. I'm like, man, I'm hungry. I wanted to take more shrooms, and I just started taking more. That's probably the worst place to do shrooms at. He had some really interesting furniture that was made out of foam. Bro, I just couldn't handle that.
When you walk in the door and you're tripping balls, what do you see? Like what is around you? What's the layout?
Walked into a room and there was this dude. I'm like, what's up, man? What do you do? He's like, I'm in charge of clothes or something. I'm like, can I see him? He's like, oh man, when I went into this album, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna write this album. I gotta become this nigga. Method Actor mode, Daniel Day-Lewis type shit. Each time, that's how I felt when I made each song. I'm like, man, I don't think he's gonna like this shit, but he wants me to turn in something. Every time I turn in, he's like, this is great. I love it. She's like, yeah, I just don't think we have the same goals and abilities. And I'm like, what does that mean? All right, we don't have the same goals, but abilities, you have autism, you have disabilities. You know what I mean?
This is an insane way to put it.
No, real shit, though. It's
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to the God.
No, pero weón, what the fuck me pasa, weón?
I remember this time. Most of the time
Fuck.
probably I'd say 8 out of 10
Shit,
episodes I
fuck.
forget, but out of those 8. Ladies and gents, we're back again.
Calmao, weón, déjenme chilling.
One of my favorite guests to have on the show, and a guy that, I can't lie, I've been really excited to talk to again because of his recent stuff he's been doing. We got Dave Blunt's back in the studio.
Yes, sir.
What's going on, my guy?
Shit. Yeah, I got shit going on. I got some shit.
How have you been? I mean, your life's very different since we last spoke.
I've been pretty good recently, you know what I'm saying? I've been focusing on my health journey, dealing with these bitches, you know how that shit be.
I feel like every time we talk, you got relationship issues.
Yeah, now I got relationship issues and roster issues. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, so wow. All right, we're gonna get right to the relationship shit immediately. 'Cause you're bringing up the roster. I mean, what do you mean by roster issues? Like what's it?
Shit, bro. Like, I got girls that's like jealous of other girls that I'm hanging out with and shit like that.
And are you like supposed to be committed to these girls that are jealous, or are they just jealous of you?
Well, the thing is, I love all my bitches. You know what I'm saying? I love them
course.
all equally.
That's the right thing to do.
Like
You have to love them.
You know what I'm saying? I just realized that, the last time we were we did our interviews, I was like just so focused on like a relationship and wanting a relationship,
Mm-hmm.
and I realized like, bro, I'm young. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm in my early 20s. You know what I'm saying? I just turned 25 a couple days ago. Like I need to just like have fun. Why am I trying to like lock in a relationship? Not only with a bitch that's using me, but it's like, bro, I might as well just have fun. Like, shit, bitch, we could use each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, like, I don't
I'm
even gotta,
so
you know what I'm saying?
glad to hear this out of you, because listen, dude, the reality of it is, you're a successful, famous artist in LA.
Yeah.
You're not gonna find a good woman here. You gotta go back.
These are all bitches that I'm like bringing to LA. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Yeah, like, I don't
so
like
you're
LA.
importing like some fine wines.
Exactly, yeah, I'm flying them out. But I was in a relationship for about 3 months, but man, that shit just didn't work. Like that just ended recently, like
How
like
recently?
a week ago or so, yeah. But during the relationship, I was talking to other bitches, but it's like she was treating me so badly that like in my mind talking to other bitches was justified.
Do you think she was talking to other dudes?
I don't really give a like maybe probably not. No, I don't think so. But she was just like very like verbally abusive and just really like disrespectful. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, you can't.
But it's like it's really crazy because like I was allowing it. Man, she had autism, bro. Yeah, she was autistic. But
So do you think that plays a part in like her being that way to you? Or
Yeah, I think it does. But it's like and now I know when niggas hear autism, they're like, come on, bro, really? You gotta stoop that low? Nah, bro, autism is a spectrum.
no, there's nothing wrong with autistic girls or autistic
It's a
people.
spectrum, so she wasn't like non-verbal or drooling or anything like that. She didn't have like an addiction to applesauce or animal crackers. Like
That's right.
yeah, you wouldn't know that she had autism unless you like really like had multiple conversations with her. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, bro, she just was very disrespectful, rude, verbally abusive, like manipulative. Like there was a certain point in the relationship where I wanted to break up with her, but she's actually so crazy. I was scared to break up
Oh, I've been
because
there.
of like what she would do if I did.
I've been there.
So at this point, I'm just flying hoes out, man, with other bitches, keeping that shit on the low, but like just placating her so that way she don't do no crazy shit.
So do you think that relationship, that bad experience, is a big part of why you have this mindset now of like, I'm just having fun?
Yeah, that is for sure. Because I really thought she was the one at a certain point. She was doing what the other bitches didn't. She was showing to me and proving to me that she really cared. I was in the hospital in Boston. I had to leave my tour. I had to cancel the tour early and go to the hospital. She found out I was in the hospital. She like came to take care of me. She quit her job and flew up there to take care of me.
Wow.
In Boston. But it's like, and that's another reason why I didn't break up with her, because it's like, damn, she really did that. Like I'm forever like, I'm forever indebted to her because of that. But it gets to a certain point, it's like, no matter what you've done for me, I don't deserve to be treated the way that I was treated, bro. So
Not at all.
yeah.
And I mean, you said this was what, a 3-month relationship?
Yeah, bro.
Bro,
and,
that
yeah.
early into it, you can't be dealing with all that.
Yeah, bro. And
Just
it's
get
like,
out of there.
me, I'm really the type of person where if somebody says something,
Puta la weá, weón. No le quería responder que no, weón.
to her. I was never rude to her, disrespectful, none of that. Like ever, not once. And for her to do that to me, it was just like, damn, like I don't really deserve this shit for real. So
Who are these girls that you're like meeting and flying out? Are they fans?
yeah.
I mean, I can't lie, I've done that before as well.
Oh shit.
What I will say, my current girlfriend is a viewer,
Okay.
but what I will say is, for me at least, early on, it's really when you do that, it's really hard to differentiate when someone actually fucks with you, and like someone is just like They see your status, they see who you are, and they're interested in that.
Yeah, before it was really hard for me to differentiate. But I'd have been through this shit before. This is like the
You're a
third
vet now.
iteration of the movie, you know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
So I know when a bitch is using me.
Mhm.
And so it's like, now it's just like, alright, shit, bitch, you wanna use me? Let's use each other.
Have you ever been in a situation where it starts out as that and then progresses where you're like, damn, I'm kind of tripping now, there's some feelings involved?
Well, like I said, I love all my bitches, so it's like,
You let the feelings get into every situation.
yeah, yeah.
So,
Like I give them all, I tell them, I give them all the girlfriend treatment. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you come out here, we spend a week together, girlfriend treatment, you know what I'm saying? We spend time together, we go here, go there, wherever you want to do, wherever you want to go and shit. And then, yeah, send you on your way.
See, that's like...
Ya quiero cachar qué onda, weón. ¿Puedo hablar con ella, weón? ¿No que pensás que soy la cuela? Weón? Sí, yo me comí la alma de la cuela. Ah, porque me la comí, por eso. $23 almas tiene ahora, weón. Faltan tipo de caca. No, pero es que acá abajo no sirven para nada, weón. What the fuck. Qué pena como habla, weón, la niña.
I could see that causing problems, though.
How?
Because then, what if you're giving them this girlfriend treatment?
Yeah.
You're going to continue expecting that, right?
Yeah, but it's like once they leave, it's like, man, they can't come back unless they've proven themselves worthy. You know what I'm saying? Like if a girl comes out here, shows her ass out, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, she can come back. And I have like a what's it, like a ranking system of sorts. Like when the first time they come out here, economy C. You know what I'm saying? But then, you know, if they do a good job while they're here, when they come back, hey, economy plus.
Ooh,
You know what I'm saying?
That's an inch of extra room on each side.
And then if they do really good, that first class. You know what I'm saying? They can only get that the second time they come out. If they do really good the second time, then the third time they come out, it's first class every time. I'm not even like questioning it.
The first class is a lot of money, dude.
It is, yeah.
I mean, first class nowadays, like, that covers the hotel, too, that they're going to stay at.
Yeah.
You know?
No, I usually have to stay at my crib.
Oh, that's dangerous. So you fly girls that are fans out and then they stay at your place? You don't worry about that?
Hey man, I'm really like I said, bro. I've said this before. I don't gamble in the sense of like money. I be gambling with my life for real. You know what I'm saying? So, but I have like a really good vetting process. You know what I'm saying?
Run me through. What's your bet?
Like, bro, like I can tell if a girl is on some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like on some setup shit. Most of these bitches don't know anybody in LA for real, so it's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think it's also like, it's kind of hard to set someone up here with the way these apartments are set up, bro.
It could be, you know, and I'm not saying that it'll never happen to me or anything. I don't want, knock on wood. I'm just saying, like, I have my roster and I stick within that. Very rarely do I add new bitches to it. So,
I mean, I'm happy to hear that it sounds like you have a better mindset now. Because the last time we talked, we were talking about your relationship issues, and it sounds like you were getting used.
Oh,
by the sounds of it, you
sure,
were getting used for sure, and you were a victim of that. And now, I mean, some people in the comments may think you being like, I have a roster, I have these hoes. They might disagree with that. But at the end of the day,
thinking I'm lying for real.
I think you are getting on the top of the mountain here.
Yeah.
You're not letting them get the one up on you. I think you're doing the right thing right now.
Yeah, and no, it's like both parties know what's going on. You know.
For sure. Yeah.
So it's like, shit.
Now, on that topic of these relationships, and you're saying you're just focusing on the roster and just having hoes, and you're not looking for nothing serious right now. You proposed on stage recently.
Yeah, to one of my bitches, man.
That wasn't a fan or nothing. That was like one of your like. Well, she could have been a fan, but that was like someone you knew prior to the show.
Yeah, her name is Sierra. I love Sierra.
Oh wow.
Sierra's perfect. You know what I'm saying? I think we could be together forever at a certain point. Just not right now. And she knows that, you know what I'm saying? So we just having fun hanging out with each other and shit. But yeah, when I proposed to her, we was both high as fuck off shrooms the entire day. You know what I'm saying? I was really the adrenaline from performing. I was like drunk a little bit before I went on too. Drunk, shroomed out. That's what I be calling. I be shroomed out. That's what I say, shroomed out. So I was, and when I'm like going through it in the middle of like my trip, I call it shrooming.
Okay.
So I was shrooming like hard, bro. I'm performing. I just did the thing where so I got rid of the couch that I perform on, and now I just have my chair.
I think I saw a clip of that.
Yeah, and I'm like, get this fucking chair out of here.
That's the show where you did that?
Yeah,
I saw that clip.
Yeah.
The crowd went crazy.
No, that was another show, but I did it twice.
Okay.
So yeah.
You should do that every show. That's how.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that is. So I just did that, performed, everything went good, and I'm just like, man, where's Sierra at? Come here. And I proposed to her right there. I didn't have a ring or anything. And then, we was together. We was engaged for a little bit, but then, we just mutually decided. Well, she came to me with the decision and was like, I don't think I'm not ready for this. And I'm like, all right, well, it's probably for the best. And then, we didn't talk for a little bit. And yeah, I don't really know where it's at right now.
So that proposal was serious.
I was serious, yeah. I was shroomed and drunk, but yeah, I was serious.
You know what you should do? I learned that this was a thing a couple years ago. Taco Bell in Las Vegas, the one that has a bar, does weddings on the second floor.
What the fuck? They have a second floor?
There's a second story, bro, at the Taco Bell. So there's two things that make this Taco Bell
crazy.
What's
up there, the bell?
Bro, it's like a chapel, and the manager of the Taco Bell, it's on their website. Like, it's if you can Google it whenever, like, Taco Bell wedding. They do it for like $1,000. And you can go to Vegas, you go up to the second story, and they have an actual real, like, ordained minister. The manager is ordained. Like, whoever's in charge is all, like, legitimately able to certify your wedding. So you're marrying that bitch, and it's a real wedding. Like, it's not just an event. Like, you're actually certified, and it's cheap as fuck. Yeah. You should do that if you're really gonna get married.
I don't know. I mean, I can see myself getting married, and Sierra is somebody who I can see myself getting married with now. I know a lot of people in the comments are going to say, you know what I'm saying, we usually see you with white women. Sierra's black, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, this is like new territory for me. And it's like, bro, I didn't purposely just like, I only fuck with white bitches. You know what I'm saying? That's not.
White chocolate's just what's in stock at the store.
Damn, puta la weá, weón.
I grew up around a lot of white women. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, that's why I grew up dating white girls. You know what I'm saying? Like
the Midwest white girls.
Yeah, so it's like now, the territory into the darkness is something that is very new to me, and I'm fucking with it, bro. I'm fucking with it for real.
Is this the first black girl that you've been with?
Man, see, a lot of people are like, no, but like, I done fuck with girls who are mixed.
Oh, okay.
And people be like, oh, that's not real.
You dipped your
black
toes in the
woman.
water.
Yeah.
Dipped your toes in there.
Yeah, dip my toes in the crack of the milk. But nah, I'm gonna say yes, it's my first all black girl, yeah. And she's ghetto too. But like not too ghetto to where it's like dangerous.
Are we talking like sexy red ghetto or like where are we at? Okay.
She's ghetto but she got some morals, you know what I mean?
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah,
That's
exactly,
nice.
yeah.
So she's got that, you know, that character building experience, you know?
Yeah.
How long have you known her?
Bro, you know what's funny? I've known her for about, I want to say 5 years, bro. Guess where I met her, bro?
Where?
On Fortnite. Yeah, bro. I met her before I blew up on Fortnite.
How did that play out where you like started talking to her seriously? Like, how'd that Fortnite game go?
Oh, bro, we were just talking shit to each other on Fortnite.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, we were just talking shit to each other. Like, I loaded in the game and she was trash. And so I'm like, bro, you fucking suck. Like, you're dog shit. And then she had unmuted her mic and started talking shit, and we started talking shit.
She
And
liked
then,
that.
Yeah, she was. And then once the game was over, we lost, obviously. Fucking girl gamer, am I right? But nah, man, we lost, and then she was like, let's keep playing. I want to talk shit. I'm like, all right, hell yeah. You know, that's I like playing the game and talking shit.
So you found a girl who really matched your style. It sounds
Yeah,
like.
bro, exactly, bro. We be yeah. She's funny as hell. We be talking shit. That shit's funny. We talk shit about other people. So it's like I found like my fucking, you know, my yeah.
It's
like, even if we wasn't together, that would still be like my friend.
You know, you got that connection either way.
Yeah.
You know that like you guys get along no matter what.
Yeah.
It's interesting though to hear you talk about, you know, on one aspect you got this roster, you know, there's nothing serious, but then there's this girl that it sounds like you really like and you want to take seriously. What's the deal with that? I mean, which way are you going?
Man, I'm like in the middle because it's like Sierra knows I be talking to other bitches. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, but she's like, oh man, I don't want to say this without sounding too crazy, but there's no way for me to say it without crazy. But she plays her position, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, she knows what it is. And yeah, she plays her position.
At the end of the day, you're Dave fucking Blind.
Who cares about that? But
She does.
yeah, but there's no way for me to be like say that without sounding like gay. Like, oh yeah, I am gay. You know what I'm saying? It's like who gives like that shit's just gay. Like, you know what I mean? But no, yeah, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. But yeah, you know, it's in the middle. You know what I'm saying? Because she's cool, but then there's also a few other bitches that's cool. I mean, I don't want to. I just got out of a relationship that I hated, so it's like I just want to have fun for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, just exploring my options. Like I said, me and Sierra, I don't know. We don't really. I'm not saying we're on bad terms, but it's just been a little bit weird since the proposal shit. I haven't spoken to her in a couple weeks.
And she called it off, correct?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I mean, maybe it was a little too fast.
It was, bro. I was shrooming. I told you I was.
Yeah,
I was
you were
shrooming.
fucking lit.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, you could put me next to almost any woman I'm talking to off enough shrooms, and I'd probably do similar.
Yeah.
You know, those
That
conversations.
whole day we were doing shrooms from the moment we woke up to the moment we went to sleep. I mean, there was a certain point where I was eating them shits like chips.
Really?
Yeah, because I had like a big bag of them, and I like hadn't eaten anything that whole day. And
What? Bro,
I
what?
started to take more shrooms, and I just started taking more. That's actually when I was at Kanye's house. Yeah, that's like probably the worst place to do shrooms at. But yeah. At a certain point, I'm hungry. I haven't eaten the whole day. I'm eating the shrooms like chips, and I'm like, oh shit, what the fuck am I doing? And then yeah, I was feeding them to her too.
Oh,
Yeah, we were both taking them.
you were taking whole shrooms and just.
Yeah, caps. Yeah.
Oh, those don't taste good.
Nah, they don't.
You should make a sandwich. That's the tap.
Actually, they don't taste that bad. They taste like sunflower seeds or some shit.
Really?
Yeah, they don't taste horrible. They don't taste that bad.
I can't chew through them. I start gagging. I have to like. I make a sandwich out of it.
They
you know?
start gagging? Yeah, okay.
We don't need to get into
The
detail about all
Gobcast.
that. It's the Gobcast. That's
Yeah.
right. Gobcast. You know, I'm really curious though. I don't remember.
What the fuck, man? Bro, andiamo, man.
Before. Is this a new thing for you?
Yeah, it's new, but I'm done with them now.
Why's that?
Oh man, because it's like I don't want to fry my brain,
Okay.
and it's like I feel like shrooms, they open a door. You know what I'm saying? They unlock something, and I've already got that door unlocked. I don't need to keep
I know.
like unlocking new doors like fucking Monsters Inc. and shit. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause you might find something behind one of those doors that you don't like, just like in Monsters Inc.
For sure.
Yeah.
So, correct me if I'm wrong, but it sounds like you were more interested in tripping just for the fun of it and the experience than like unlocking those doors and being introspective.
No, I wanted to unlock those doors and be introspective, but I didn't want to unlock the wrong door.
Oh.
And so it's like I really just did it because I had missed like one of my fans had gave me a pre-roll at a show. I don't smoke. I haven't smoked in like 5 years. I'm like, damn, I'm just looking at it like, damn, I miss getting high. Like I don't sit no more. I don't smoke. I don't do pills no more. Like, man, what about shrooms? And I tried it, and man, that first trip was just amazing. And I just kept taking them hoes, going to the studio, bro. And that shit's giving me like energy, bro. Like, I'm in the studio, like, starting like standing up while recording this shit. I don't do that. I'll be sitting down. But it was just a certain point where I'm in there, I'm just in my groove, I'm freestyling shit. I'm like, you gotta stand up, bro.
It's really
I'm
a mood
adjusting the
enhancer,
mic
dude.
myself and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm adjusting the mic to stand up. Like, bro, like, yeah, I was making the same music off that shit. Really energetic, you know, moving around throughout my day and shit. I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna keep taking these hoes. But then I'm like, man, this really isn't me. I can feel myself getting addicted to it. And I think I've already unlocked something in myself by taking them. I don't need to keep taking them because like that door.
Ya, pues, weón. Este culiao no es ni difícil, weón. Qué chucha.
Yeah.
So you think you were able to get those long-lasting effects out of shrooms, and now you can be done with it?
Yeah, I just be done with now. Yeah, I threw them away. Yeah, I just because that's like not me anyways. Like I've never been the psychedelics type of nigga. I didn't want to fucking start going on a wormhole and talking about conspiracy theories and get real fried.
Shrooms are fun, man.
They are fun, man. They are fun.
I mean, you're talking to a dude who really likes shrooms.
Yeah,
bro.
man,
I
they are
fucking love them.
fucking amazing. But yeah, I gotta be down.
Do you have like a favorite shroom trip that comes to mind?
Yeah, or the shroom trip at Kanye's house was very like.
I want to hear this story. Fill me in on the
That
shroom
was
trip. at
very
Kanye's.
like I was just high that whole day, and I just didn't want to be high anymore, and I couldn't handle anything. Like any question above like that I couldn't answer yes or no to. It was I couldn't like it was just too much for me. Like if I answered yes or no, and then you follow back with another question, I start freaking out. You know what I'm saying? And that whole day, that was my first time at his house. He had some really like interesting furniture that was like made out of foam, and like, bro, I just couldn't handle that. Like seeing foam furniture was too much for me being off shrooms. I'm like, bro,
What was it about the furniture? Was it the texture? Or?
it was foam. It was made out of foam.
I can't even like fathom this.
Yeah, bro,
Like, I
it-
can't even.
It was made out of foam. He had like a foam table, and it was cool. It was cool as hell, but it's like just the idea of it was too much for me because I'm off shrooms.
So describe like real quick, because you're probably the only person watching this that will ever have the opportunity to go to Kanye's house. When you walk in the door and you're tripping balls, like what do you see? Like what is around you? Like what's the layout?
Hey, nigga, foam furniture, bro. Like, he's really right with foam.
I just can't even.
And then at a certain point, I'm so high, he like is like
Oh, hell no.
He's like walking around his backyard. I'm like, shit, nigga, I'm about to walk around and explore. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Because shrooms give me the confidence. to do
Yeah,
something
you
normal.
want to see everything.
Yeah,
You're curious.
normally if I'm not off shrooms backyard, I'm like, shit, nigga, I'm about to walk around and explore. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Because shrooms give me the confidence to do
Yeah,
things I would normally
you want
do.
to see everything. You're
Yeah,
curious.
normally if I'm not off shrooms, I'll just be sitting there like a little bitch, you know, not saying nothing. But like, man, I was off the shrooms, nigga. I was walking around exploring. What's in this room? You know what I'm saying? What's behind this door? And man, foam, and like, bro, I just couldn't handle that. Like seeing foam furniture was too much for me being off shrooms. I'm like, bro,
What was it
What
about
was
the
that?
furniture? Was it the texture? Or?
it was foam. It was made out of foam.
I can't even like fathom this.
Yeah, bro,
Like, I
it-
can't even.
It It was made out of foam. He had like a foam table, and it was cool. It was cool as hell, but it's like just the idea of it was too much for me because I'm off shrooms.
So describe like real quick, because you're probably the only person watching this that will ever have the opportunity to go to Kanye's house.
Yeah.
When you walk in the door and you're tripping balls, like what do you see? Like what is around you? Like what's the layout?
Hey, nigga, foam furniture. Like I keep telling you, right? It was foam.
I just can't
furniture.
even like.
And then at a certain point, I'm so high, he like is like he leaves like walking around his backyard. I'm like, shit, nigga, I'm about to walk around and explore. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Because shrooms give me the confidence to do
Yeah,
things I wouldn't normally
you
do.
want to see everything. You're
Yeah,
curious.
normally if I'm not off shrooms, I would just be sitting there like a little bitch, you know, not saying nothing.
Mhm.
But like, man, I was off the shrooms, nigga. I was walking around exploring what's in this room. You know what I'm saying? What's behind this door? And man, I walked into a room and there was this dude. I'm like, what's up, man? What do you do? He's like, oh man, I'm in charge of like clothes or something. I'm like, oh, like all his clothes in there? He's like, yeah. I'm like, can I see him? He's like, oh man, I don't. I'm like, hey, my bad, I'm sorry.
This is a level of money I can't comprehend.
Yeah. No,
Like,
it was.
what do you mean he has a guy in charge of clothes chilling
He
in his
said that
crib?
he like does something with this. I don't know if he like. I don't know. Something. He just said clothes. I'm like, what do you do? He said clothes. I'm like, all right. Is clothes in there? Yeah. Can I see him? Oh, I don't. Oh,
I'm the clothing director of my crib, dude. I throw everything in the laundry.
Yeah, I don't know what he did, but yeah, he just said clothes, man.
So what was like the pretext of you going to Kanye's house that day? Why were you there?
Shit, we was working on music, bro. We was working on music. Yeah, we've been working on. I've been, working on his album and shit.
I'm really like this whole Kanye saga that you've been going through is something that like that's totally out of left field. I'm sure it's surprising to you too, right?
Yes, sir. It is.
How did you and Kanye link up? Like, what's the story behind that?
Shit, somebody had played him on music, and then, he just tried
What?
reached out to me through, music industry shit. Somebody who knew somebody who knew me, who knew, yeah.
So it's like one of his raps hit up one of your raps.
Type shit, yeah.
That's the way it went.
Yeah.
How did you feel when you first found out that Kanye wanted to hang out with you and collab?
Shit, nigga, I was in my boxers playing Fortnite. I found that shit out, like, I'm just like, shit. Like, they called me, they was like, yo, stay by your phone. And I'm like, alright. And then, they called me the next day. Once again, I was in my boxers playing Fortnite.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, shit, Jesse, wanna go meet Kanye? He's like, yeah. I'm like, alright. So shit, we went to go meet the nigga.
I mean, you make it sound so normal.
I mean, just
Like-
feels like I've been around him so much that it's like, it's normal for me, you know what I'm saying? But I can understand like that shit is like not normal to the everyday nigga.
To me, it's fucking insane.
It is.
Like,
It is.
Because from my perspective, like, bro, I met you when you first moved out here. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
and like you were just kind of blowing up. TMZ, I remember it filmed you for like the first time around when we talked, and
Yeah.
like you were just blowing up. And now it's like you just wrote Kanye's album.
Yeah, that shit is pretty crazy to think about. It's I don't know. For me, it's just like whenever I do something, it's like, all right, hell yeah, I accomplished it. What's next? You know, I don't really. A lot of times, I don't really have a lot of time to bask in the glory of the shit. Shout out B-Rad Glory, but yeah.
So when you first went over to his house, what did Kanye say to you? Like, what did he?
Well, when I went to his house, I'd already like linked up with him a bunch of times.
Oh, okay.
So,
So that wasn't the
like,
first time
yeah,
you had
that
met.
wasn't
That was
the
just the
first
first time
time
you
we
met
met.
at his crib.
The first time I went to
Yeah.
his house. But shit, when we first met, he was just saying that he had heard some songs and he wants me to play on my album. I played on my album and he's just like, yeah, man, like this is fire. And then at a certain point, he was like talking to other people and shit. And then he hands me his phone. He's like, yo, put your number in my phone. And I felt like a fucking an Instagram thought, like, ooh, really, me?
I get to put my number.
Yeah,
in Kanye's
exactly. Yeah,
phone? Like,
yeah. I felt like a bitch, more of a bitch than I normally feel like. But
that day you were
yeah.
bitching for sure.
Yeah,
you were
bro,
down
yeah.
for all that.
Yeah, I'm like, oh shit, yeah. Okay, yeah. But nah, I pulled over his phone and then called me the next day to come back to warehouse and yeah, bro, he told me he wants me to write his album for him. And I'm like,
They have it that quick?
yeah, like the second day. I'm like, shit, nigga. Like, I had a panic attack and I just snapped. My people snapped me back into it. Like, yo, you can do this and shit. So I'm like, all right. I'm like, damn, if I fuck this up, people are gonna hate me and be like, oh, you're the reason why this album is trash. You know? So I'm like, fuck, I don't know if I can do it, but fuck it, let's do it.
That's the type of opportunity you kind of can't say no to.
Yeah,
You gotta go for it. Cause like, when else do you get asked that? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
It's
no,
a huge boost to your career.
it is for sure.
But also, like, getting asked to do that's so different from any other collaboration you've done before.
But yeah, that's like, I don't think it's any bigger than that for real.
That's I mean, a lot of people, when they look at Kanye, they view him as like an offensive and kind of crazy person. And you, as someone who knows him, do you think he's misunderstood, or what do you think about like people's perception of it?
I mean, shit, nigga, like, the nigga be saying some offensive shit.
He does.
But it's like, so do I. So it's like, I'm not judging the nigga at all. You know what I'm saying? He be saying wild shit. You know what I'm saying? Some of the shit he be saying, he be on point, and it be true. So yeah, bro. It's really just however you want to look at that spectrum. It's like, I feel like some people don't actually take the time to research some of the shit he be saying. They just write it off as, oh, this nigga's crazy. But it's like, you know what I'm saying? You take a little bit of time to do your research. You be like, oh shit, maybe he ain't that crazy after all.
Yeah.
So
Now,
that's up to you if you want to do the research.
you wrote his entire recent album that came out, which is
No, it hasn't come out yet, but it's not come out yet.
okay. It's what is it? World War III? What's the title of it?
He's changed it like twice. It was World War III, and then it was Cuck, and now it's In a Perfect World. So
I like In a Perfect World.
Yeah.
That's like much more of a Kanye sounding
Significantly-
album title.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Significantly better than the other two. Yeah.
Now a lot of
Fuck
those songs-
you. Fuck you. Vad säger? ¿Podrá ser la fucking primera, weón? No creo. Pero podemos tratar. No creo que pueda, weón, honestamente. A ver.
In Dawson to area. Just run up as close as you can to her. Once you're here, just gonna count out 3 square blocks. This is how I do it. So 1, 2, and 3. So we're gonna stay on this line here. And now we can aim at this spot here. And the next spot just there. So you can take as long as you need. Stay. This is how I do it. So 1, 2, and 3. We're gonna stay on
¿Por qué anda tan lento, weón?
1.
Ajá. ¡Oh, no tengo, weón! No. Eso que tampoco tengo las malditas. Nomás por no traer la mierda, po, weón. What? Este jefe es una locura, weón.
They saw me. They called the cops. The cops showed up to my apartment.
Should have been heard from that album. You know, some of the stuff that's been like leaked, or I don't know how it came out. I'm not gonna be honest. I'm not super well versed on that. Are really controversial, and you wrote the lyrics for those, right? And in particular, there's one that I'm just gonna abbreviate the name of so we don't get banned, but it's called HH, which you immediately know what I'm talking about. As does everyone
No,
else.
and it kind of passes the line a little. Yeah.
It's a probably the most controversial song on the album, and a lot of people, after hearing that song, believe that Kanye and yourself, after learning that you know, kind of wrote and helped produce that song, really feel that way. Do you feel the way that's expressed by the name of that song, like feel anti-Semitic, effectively? You
No, I
disagree
love
with that?
Jewish people. Yeah.
What do you think, like, people who feel that way should know about the song?
Well, a nigga like me, I just be fucking around in the studio. So, yeah, that's how I think you should feel. Is I just be fucking around. I'll be making music.
Yeah.
Some of my shit be for shock value. You shouldn't really take it too seriously. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's how I feel. But also, it's like niggas gotta understand. Is I'm writing the album. When I went into this album, I'm like, alright, I'm gonna write this album. I gotta become this nigga. Method actor mode, fucking Daniel Day-Lewis type shit.
So you were really trying to be Kanye.
Yeah, bro, I was looking at everything that was going on the time. I'm looking at his tweets. I'm looking at all this shit. I'm like, alright, this what bro's on. Shit, we making a soundtrack to this shit. And that's what I was doing. Hey, bro, y'all gotta understand. I'm just a nigga from the trenches, bro.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I get an opportunity to do something like this, make a couple songs, saying some bullshit. I'm gonna do it every time, bro. Like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do whatever it takes to feed my family.
Yeah. I think at the end of the day, like, you're not gonna make everyone happy, especially no matter what you do. Like, you're always gonna have haters. Maybe something like this will generate a lot more than other things you do in your career.
I definitely can understand if somebody's not rocking with it
For
or
sure.
they don't like it. That's cool. Just know, I have no hate in my heart for any group of people, Jewish people, black people,
Yeah.
gay people, normal people. Yeah, I don't have no hate for nobody at all.
I think that's a really
Gay people, normal people. Yeah, I don't have no hate for nobody at all.
I think that's a really important point to get across about your lyrics, because
What?
there's a lot of stuff that you rap about that people could find really
Homie.
interesting, you know.
Yeah.
There's another aspect of it is I got, you know, when I put out a tweet asking for questions for you, there was people who were calling some of your lyrics transphobic.
Ooh.
And I'd imagine, correct me if I'm wrong, you have the same message to them that you would to Jewish people who might be offended by that song, right?
Yeah, man, I don't care if somebody's transgender or not. Like that, bro. I think everybody should live their truth.
I agree with that for sure.
I think everybody should live their truth, and I also think that everybody should be able to do what they want to do, man. If you want to fuck a dude, kiss a dude, dress like a dude, dress like a female, do whatever you want to do. You know
This
what
is
I'm saying?
America, dude. Go fuck
For
a
real,
dude.
for real, do what you want to do. I don't
Yeah.
have no hatred in my heart towards them. And I actually have transgender friends.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like one of my friends from middle school is transgender. That nigga's been transgender since fucking since like high school. Like getting honestly since I knew the nigga. Like the way that it started out, bro, the nigga was into like anime and shit, and then he started like dressing up as girls, and I'm like, what's this? What's going on? You know what I'm saying? And he's just like, hey man, I just like the cosplay. I'm like, alright. Then cosplay kept getting a little bit deeper.
Yeah, you saw that shit coming.
Yeah, yeah, for real. And then he was like, yeah, bro, like I'm transgender. And I'm like, shit, alright, bro, you been my homie for years, bro. We still friends. I fuck with you.
Yeah.
I'm rocking with you no matter what.
Yeah, I mean, I think the stuff that you say in your songs, like if people take it seriously, it could be offensive, but you shouldn't take it.
Vamos, caca de onda, weón. Me salvé de alguna forma, weón.
Seriously.
I mean, there's
You're not
certain,
directly saying that hateful thing.
no. There's certain things to be taken seriously, like when I'm talking about emotions
For
that
sure.
I feel in my music and shit like that. But when I'm saying that shit, bro, just like this shit's not shit. Like, bro, that's just like Xbox game chat talk. You know what I'm saying? I'm just in there bullshitting, saying some shit that sounds funny, that sounds good sonically, and shit, bro. But also, it's like, yeah, bro. I don't think it should be taken seriously, and I don't think that people. I think the majority of people don't really give a fuck. That's just
For
like,
sure.
That's just like
I agree.
people on Twitter and shit.
I think even people that fit into those demographics you're saying those things about mostly don't care either. You know,
And
it's
then
it's
you see, it's like, so you know the phrase white knighting?
yeah.
I've come up with another phrase. It's called gay knighting.
Ooh, okay.
Because
What's a
there
gay
be-
night?
Because there be niggas on Twitter that be like, oh, you're transphobic, you're homophobic, and I click their page and they're not gay. I'm like, nigga, like, you're not even gay. Like, what are you worried about? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, damn, maybe you're gay knighting. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, that is gay nighting.
Yeah.
Do you think that that's an issue, or do you think like?
I don't think it's an issue. I don't think shit. You know, everybody needs people to stick up for the fight.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? But it's like, damn, nigga, like you're not even gay.
Yeah.
Why are you so have the? It's only when they have like a strong opinion about me. Like this motherfucker is fucking transphobic and homophobic and all that. I'm like, all right, well this guy must be gay.
Mm-hmm.
And then I click on his page. He's got a girl. Yeah, niggas, you know what I'm
And she
saying?
doesn't have a penis.
For real. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, yeah, nigga, I'm gonna need you to show me that bitch's dick right now. And then, like, but yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I think at the end of the day, it's really important for people who have those views to hear you say this because it doesn't always come across in the song. You know.
Yeah, I have gay family members, gay friends, transgender friends, and shit, bro. Like white people be just saying, I got the pass, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got the T pass.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I got the T pass.
I mean, I wish nobody, like, I wish everyone could say whatever they want. Honestly, I really do. Like, I wish there was no restrictions on speech. I am like, if we break it down just by freedom of speech, I'm the most patriotic guy alive. Like, you should be able to call me the worst thing in your vocabulary right now, and it's okay. I mean, you shouldn't have to censor it. You know?
I mean, like people had a problem with there was a video I made where I told the crowd at my show to say the N word. I mean, you guys got the
I've seen
N word
this.
pass, bro.
Ladies and gents, we gotta take a second here to talk about my homies at 5. In particular, the huge summer giveaway that they're doing. It's worth $5,000. You can choose between 4 different packages. The music lover package, the gamer package, the 5 supply, and the travel package. Depending on what you like, but all of these packages are worth up to $5,000 each. And there's a lot of variety, okay? All you gotta do is just check out the link in the comments because there is no purchase necessary to enter the $5,000 giveaway. That's crazy. The company's name is 5, giving away $5,000. That's a lot of 5s, okay? All you gotta do is check it out by July 31st because if you wait any longer than that, you might be in some trouble. You can't enter the giveaway anymore. And once again, there is no purchase necessary, but you could potentially earn some extra entries. You can find out more about that on the website. Thank you all for supporting the show, and shout out to 5 once again because these gummies are delicious. Let's get back to the show, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, the video of you telling everyone in the audience to say the N-word at your concert.
Man, it's like, bro, listen, I have songs where I say the N-word. Not only the N-word, I say the hard R N-word. Now, I noticed at my shows, a lot of white people here. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, damn, they're saying this word freely. And at first I was like, I don't know how I feel about this. But then I'm like, I had to sit there and think, are these people racist? No. I don't think that they're racist that they hate black people. I have to also remember, it's like, if I get mad at it, like, nigga, I put it in the song. So it's like, how can I really be mad at it? And also, I have to realize what my music is. My music is like escapism. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You go to work or go to school, you do what you gotta do, you know, be professional. Then you come home, put on some Dave Once music.
Let
You
loose.
hear me say that crazy ass shit, and you just unwind and escape
Yeah.
from everyday life. You can't say these words in everyday life and shit.
Weón, no puedo creerlo, weón.
Ended,
¡No!
fuck out of my mom and shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's a form of escapism. It's like, bro, it's like.
Che tu madre, weón.
You beat up hookers, you steal cars.
Yeah.
You can't do that shit in real
Shoot
life.
cops and shit.
Yeah, but you
know
go GTA, you can do that shit.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, yo, get a ticket to a Day One show. You come, you say a bunch of slurs, and then you take, you know, you have a good time, and then you go home. You don't replicate that shit.
Yeah, you
just
go
did
home
there.
and don't tell anyone about it.
Yeah, you know, it's a good time, bro.
Yeah.
You come there about, I don't know, however long concert, hour, 2 hours, sing some songs, some crazy shit, get some, you know, laughs and fucking adrenaline going and dopamine and all that shit, and then you go home and you go about your life. I don't think that the people who come to my show are white or other colors that say the N-word is racist. I don't. Go ahead and kill me on Twitter for that. Yeah, bro. So shit, I'm like, hey, bro, like, I need to hear y'all say that motherfucking word.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, shit, bro. I want to hear y'all say that shit.
Now, this is really interesting to hear out of you because the last time we linked up, you had just posted on Instagram how you weren't going to say those offensive things anymore, and you had posted almost like an apology, if I remember correctly. That was like, hey, like, I'm not going to say these kind of offensive things anymore. And it seems like the vibe's different now. What changed?
Well, at the time, I was, you know, there was the thing with a lot of people on my team just suggesting and trying to tell me what to do at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just like, you know, I just adopted this ideology that if there's anybody that doesn't want to work with me or doesn't want to listen to me because of what I say, I don't want to work with them. I don't want to listen to them anyway.
Mierda, weón.
So it's like, yeah, and you know, at the time it was like,
Bueno, y a la primera caí en la weá, weón.
songs
Fuck.
at the hospital where I'm saying a bunch of crazy shit that I was advised to not perform that at Rolling Loud. But I didn't anyway. So there was like a thing at the time. I was like, damn, should I do this? Not only should I maybe not do this, but maybe I should change up my lyrics, you know? But then I'm like, nah, bro. It's like, if I'm gonna do that, it needs to be a natural progression.
Yeah.
Not because somebody's forcing me to do it. Because if I go in there and force myself to try to kids bopify my lyrics, it's not gonna work out like
It's
that.
not
bro.
you.
You know, I'm on a journey, and that's gonna happen. That's already my plan to do that. But it just needs to be a natural progression of that. Not because I'm forced to do it, or yeah. So I'm on my own journey, and niggas just need to like realize that. You know, everybody's on their own journey. You may be further along in your journey than I am, nigga, but shit. You know, success is, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know.
I don't know either.
Like, fucking, success is like, I don't know. It's just, it looks different everywhere.
Mhm.
Success looks different in each place.
Well, and I think, like, at the end of the day, what you're doing isn't hateful. Like, you're not
Yeah.
putting out fucking hate music.
Yeah, no, I'm not
You're
saying,
just
you know,
saying
that I
crazy
hate
shit.
all this group of people.
Mhm.
No, I've never said that. No.
Yeah.
So you can't find a lyric where I said that I hate gay people, I hate trans people,
Mhm.
none of that shit. And if anything, nigga, like I've also said songs like, you know, nigga, like I'm fucking a dyke, I'm fucking a lesbian, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Mhm.
so it's like, you know,
So, when you're writing these songs for
Che tu madre, ya, pues, weón.
outside of you, where you're down to say
What the fuck?
Was there any point where, like,
Okay.
you had to restrain yourself, or were you going harder than usual on those songs for him? Like, where's his threshold at versus yours?
definitely harder than usual.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely harder than usual. And I'm just like, honestly, when I made the HH and, you know, a couple other songs, I'm like, hey, he's not gonna like this, but he's also gonna turn this off.
Mm-hmm.
And each time, that's how I felt when I made each song. I'm like,
Bueno, weón, estaba ridícula, weón. Este tema culiao, ¿verdad? Se llama así, weón. No escuchaste tema de Kanye, weón. No, weón. Weón, pero weón, ¿cómo? No puedo creerlo, weón. Kanye West, weón. Homie Hitler. Esa weá creo que me va a dar problemas si es que no empiezo a cantar. Bueno, es pegajoso el tema culiao, weón. No sé por qué no saltó, weón, el mono. De verdad, es el coro. Y se ampliaron los dichos de Hitler. Oh, loco, verdad, dijo esa weá, weón. Metro. Right up those in the street. I can bet the days I can make a pussy neat. Sending nigga matters what to see. You can hear them niggas scream. All my other shoes, all my other coat. Let the finger down the throat. If I lose the ghetto, she might choke. I know she gon' swallow, she a goat. In the back thing. In the back thing. And the niggas out of bed, she attractive. That's that shit that get you put up at the section. In the model still the same. All like I won a championship game. Ya vamos, caca. Caca fina, vamos a esta shit. Mierda, man. Cagué, man. And it's girls and it's dicks, girls and it's dicks.
Man, I don't think he's gonna like this shit, but he wants me to turn in something. And every time I turn in, he's like, "This is great. I love it." And I'm like, okay. Well, I don't really think it's that good, but okay. And you know, obviously his version is way better than my version. You know, he's seen the vision and like, okay, I can change that and add production here, and it'll be perfect. So yeah.
It's really funny too, because like the moment I found out that you were in the original song, it made a lot more sense. I was like, oh, that sounds like me.
Yeah.
That's a fucking contact song,
Some
dude.
people was clocking it before it even came out that I was, you know, making it. They're like,
Your style is like really baked in there, dude.
yeah.
It's very signature, and I think like you're at the end of the day, no matter how people feel about it, you are making a type of music that 99.9% of other people are afraid to make. And that's a big part of what sets you apart. Bless you. But also, like, you're not just making edgy music. Like, there's artists that have done that shit before. You're making real, like, good music, too.
Yeah.
And that's something that, like, that's hard to combine.
Yeah.
And one of the things I saw recently is you were having some issues with your label. Were those influenced by your lyrics, or what was causing that?
Shit, bro. Bros fall out. You know what I'm saying? Bros fall out, but we good now.
Estoy, weón,
You know what I'm
jugando
saying?
weón,
Yes.
You're back.
al Dark Souls, weón, el mejor juego de la historia, weón.
With the same label.
Yeah, I've always been with them. We just, you know,
Nice.
a little bit shaky, but we good. Those is my peoples. I love them. They love me. So, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes with a family, you know, you may have disagreements and tiffs, but shit, bro. We all good. We
¿Qué
good.
chucha hago, weón, para
What
hacer
was
este
the
culiao?
shit, if you don't mind?
Shit, bro. Just like, you know, fucking. Just music industry shit, you know. Niggas in the music industry feel like, you know, they're wrong. Label feels like they're wrong, and then it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's
Dios
just
mío,
like,
weón.
just bullshit, bro. It really ain't shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It wasn't really shit for real. So
Oh my lord, weón,
it
no.
was really kind of blown out of proportions on my part. Because I'm a dramatic ass nigga, bro. Like, in real life, I really am dramatic. So sometimes I'll say something and misread it as something that it's not, and just be a little bitch about it. But, yeah. Shrooms help me stop doing that as much.
You learned a lot about yourself from the shroom trips.
Hell yeah.
It sounds
Hell
like.
yeah. I did.
One of your songs, the name is slipping my mind right now, but I was listening to one of your songs earlier where you were singing about wanting Kanye to help you get away from your label.
Yeah, that was smart.
Did he ever try to do that, or what was the? Was there a period where you were signed to someone else, or was it just like, just to kind of fight with your label?
Yeah, that was when I was on that gay shit. Yeah, I was just fucking. It was just a lyric that I just put.
I'm glad you made up with that. You know, that's always good to do.
Yeah.
What, like, I mean, now that you're settled in, because correct me if I'm wrong, but the first time we filmed, like last summer, you had just signed, right?
Yeah.
That was like right after. I mean,
Yeah.
I remember hearing about the meeting with the label.
Opa.
What does a label do for you? Like, what is the label's involvement in your music and career?
Everything. They do everything for me, you know.
I'm just so curious.
I would
how this
be-
works as a job, you know?
I would be nothing without them. You know, they saved my life. They brought me back. Well, not back, but they took me out of poverty.
They got you on the Supermax
And, you
contract,
know,
huh?
They took me out of poverty and they changed my life and they changed my family's life forever. I owe everything to them. I love them.
I mean, that's good.
And just thinking about it right now really just makes me kind of like tearing up. You know, it kind of brings emotions to me. You know.
Oh, tío, tu madre.
I don't know where I'd be without them. You know what I'm saying? But yeah,
I mean, your life has changed fast.
it definitely has.
I mean, not even 2 years ago, you were living in Data.
Vamos, caca, weón. Vamos, tipo de caca.
And I don't know where I'd be.
No me tiréis la cagada, weón, hijo de puta, weón. No hagáis la weá de nuevo.
And specifically, you know, the owner of my label, Connor, you know, I owe everything to him. And he's just
Oh, conche tu madre, weón. Fuck.
anybody ever has in my life. And
¡No!
yeah, I just I appreciate that.
Mano, yo que estaba haciéndome chistoso, weón. Fuck.
Good things about your label, because I hear a lot of artists complain.
Yeah, you know,
It's very rare
it's
to hear someone be like,
yeah, you know, that's just that's the classic artist just being misinformed about how the music industry works and how contracts are, and I was definitely one of those artists who was misinformed and, you know, thought that I was being wrong. In actuality, I wasn't being wrong. I was the one who was doing the wrong. So yeah, and it takes you know, just as a man, I have to admit my faults, and yeah, admit my faults, and just, you know, be appreciative for the opportunity that I was given. Not a lot of people are given. It's essentially like.
Oh, se está volviendo maldito lado, weón. pendeja. Niña pendeja. Niña pendeja. 네가 뭔 같다고 네가 생각도 쓰러서도 뭐라서 뭐라도 없어도 niña pendeja. Niña pendeja. 뭐라 설명할 수 없어도 niña pendeja. Yeah, I'm fucking tomboy. Oh. Y cuando entregue esta caca, weón, a este cagón de acá, weón, ¿qué pasa? ¿Qué pasa realmente? What? No quería caerme, weón, pero ok. Niña pendeja.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
How does, like, for example, let's say like a busy day for you. You wake up. Does the label tell you what to go do, or are you hitting at the label like, yo, I want some studio time. I want to do a show here. Like, which way does it kind of swing?
Well, the good thing about my label is, you know, I kind of anything that I need, they give me. You know, I'm a spoiled brat. You know what I'm saying?
So they pamper you. They're like
Yeah,
your
they
support
pamper
system.
me. They make sure that I have everything I need. You know what I'm saying? You know, they pay for my health insurance. They
Really?
Yeah. They helped me find a place to live when I first got to LA.
They cover your rent?
No, they don't cover my
Okay, I was about to say that's
yeah, that would be crazy.
That'd be crazy.
But no, I gotta be independent at some point.
Yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? But they helped me find a place. When I first moved here, obviously, they paid for me to live in an Airbnb for about 2 months before I
Oh,
found it.
shit.
So yeah,
That's generous. I had to fly out here and do that shit myself.
Yeah.
Fuck.
yeah, they definitely helped me a lot, and they anything that I need, I can call them and they'll do it. So
Have you
Esta parte me carga, weón.
offers from other labels?
when I was first signed, obviously when I first was thinking about signing, but you know, it just felt like the right fit. When I came to LA, I had other meetings scheduled, but when I met them, I'm just
Niña
like,
pendeja.
God damn it, I know this is the right fit.
Do you ever
So-
think you would go independent in the future, or are you locked in with this kind of current vibe you got?
You know, I love my family over there so much that I don't want to cut ties with them. I feel like if that were to happen, a piece of me would be gone. So.
Oh, they love you over there. I know they love you.
They do, you know, and I love them.
I can tell by the way you talk about it. I know they love you over there. You gotta be high up on the priority list, for sure. Now, another thing, we were talking about this in the elevator on the way up here. Your health journey.
Yes, sir.
You had just started that when we last spoke. How's it going?
It's going pretty good. You know, I feel it's easier to move around more and, you know, to do things. Yeah, I'm performing and standing more and, you know, really just, you know, getting my stamina up. And, yeah, I've been working out, drinking water, and, you know, hey, I ain't gonna lie, a nigga do have some days where he slips up and eats some things he shouldn't. But, for the most part, I'm actually taking steps that I wasn't taking before. And, yeah, I've been losing some weight and shit. And, yeah, bro.
You look thinner. Like, you genuinely
thank God,
look thinner.
appreciate that, man. Thank you.
I'm happy to see you posting this health, this workout shit, because I think everybody wants to see you win. You
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
Even the people who are haters, you know. Even
Che
people
tu
who-
madre, weón.
Nobody could.
Los dos culiados.
Yeah, I don't, yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Now, do you ever have a hard time differentiating when you get those comments that are like, "Oh, you should go to the gym, you should lose weight"? Do you ever have a hard time differentiating which of those are hate, and which of those are like actually love?
No, it's always pretty easy because, man, I've been on the internet my entire life.
Yeah.
So it's like, I know when a nigga is hating or when a nigga is trying to say some slick shit or not. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, it's not hard for me to differentiate that shit. Like, I hate to bring this up, but the Snoop Dogg shit is like a lot of people, oh, Snoop's just looking after you, bro. He's just trying to help you. And it's like, at the end of the day, it's like, I don't like how he went about that shit. You know, and said it because he was just trying to get his jokes off. Like,
Yeah.
let's be for real. But at the end of the day, I just had to sit there and realize, like, man, Snoop Dogg is right. A nigga got to put that cup down.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? And I have. So
You
it's
did
like,
it. You took it to heart.
Yeah. Yeah. At the end of the day, I just got to think about what he's saying and not how he's saying it. Sure, the nigga disrespected me, but it's like, yeah, at the end of the day, he was right. So, yeah.
You mentioned a couple minutes ago how every now and then you slip up and you have a little cheat day.
Yeah.
What does that look like? Like, what is tough to resist?
For me, it's not necessarily certain foods, but it's just like portion control.
Mm.
Just eating more than I should.
That makes sense. It's a hard habit to break,
It is, yeah.
for sure. Like, I think smoking weed even makes it worse, especially for me. Sometimes I get really high, I eat some crazy shit, and then I'll look back at it when I'm not high anymore, and I'm like, damn, I'm a fat fuck right now. You know? Like, but it's interesting also to hear you talk about how you're really easily able to figure out who's hating and who's not. Because that's something that me as well, I'm a fat dude, and I get a lot of those comments too. And I have a hard time with that sometimes.
Yeah,
It's
and
like, it's hard to figure out who's hating and who's not.
Yeah, and then also, like, my ex-girlfriend really helped me
Mm.
differentiate between who's hating and who's not. Simply because she would try to disguise the things she would say as love, but it was really, like, hate and judgmental.
So you learned a lot from her being negative, actually.
Yeah, she's such a bitch. Fuck.
Which ex was this?
This was, I didn't really post about her.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I just kind of kept her because it was like, all right, I didn't post about all my relationships. I want this to work, so I'm not gonna post about her. I'm not gonna post any pictures of her or anything. But I'm letting niggas know, yeah, I do got a bitch. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, she's just such a fucking bitch, man. Like, Such a fucking bitch, bro. Like real shit, bro. I do not like. Man, I hate that bitch. Like.
And that's the one you thought was gonna work.
Yeah, bro. Because like I said, she came to take care of everything in the hospital and you know help me in so many ways. But it's like that doesn't mean you can treat me however you want. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She was just so judgmental. So yeah, bro. She just yeah, she had broke up with me like right before my birthday, which fucking bitch. But yeah, bro.
It's a really good way to fuck up your birthday.
Yeah, really, I still had a good time. I was shrooming the whole day, but
There you go.
shrooming and hanging with some hoes. But yeah, no, she just all in all, the reason why, like I told you, I was gonna break up with her, but then I decided like I'm not gonna do it. I love her, all that shit, and then yeah, bro, she had broke up with me, and she had said she was like, yeah, I just don't think we have the same goals and abilities.
Yeah.
What the fuck does that mean?
Okay, goals. I mean, you're in a different field of work than I am, and I'm in music. Alright, we don't have the same goals, but abilities. Like, you have autism, you have disabilities. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck is he talking about?
Insane way to put it.
Like, no, real shit, though. It's like, come on, gang. Like, what are we talking about
It's
here?
not always a disability. Was she one of those autistic? Like, did she have something she was really good at?
Yeah, she was a very smart person. I'm just
What was
saying.
her hyperfixation? A lot of us
Being a bitch. Being a bitch. Like real shit.
No se le rompí la caca con la mierda. ¡Opa! Qué mal. Maldito lugar, weón, para estar, weón. Estos culiados se van a morir eventualmente también, weón. Dime por favor que sí. Ya, esos culiados murieron. Falta ese culiado de ahí, weón. Fuck, weón. Qué baja. La weá llegó maldito lejos, weón. Y ahora que esta weá como que lo hace más rápido, weón. Honest, weón, parece que sí, weón. Ojo, pero bueno, es terrible rápido, weón. What you mean?
fixation. A lot of us
Being a bitch. Being a bitch. Like real shit. No, her
She's probably
hyperfixation.
really good at that then.
Yeah, pretty good at. But her hyperfixation. Oh, I'm gonna blow my nose real quick.
What the fuck?
But her hyperfixation. Oh, I'm gonna blow my nose real quick. You were asking me what her hyperfixation was.
Yeah.
Her hyperfixation.
No, pero calmado, calmado. Las cagué.
She was very nurturing and.
Las cagué, weón. Se me reinició, se me reinició la araña. De, por favor que no, weón.
We don't need two moms.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, that shit was just like, bro, she was just like overbearing and shit. And like, smothering me, bro. That shit was just too much. And then she was just very judgmental. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, just like, yeah, bro, I never judged her once, ever. You know what I'm saying? Still don't. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
a nigga really put in work. Like, I was
Dios
looking,
mío,
you know, looking, like, doing research and watching YouTube videos that are like
No te quiero matar, loco, pero...
multiple of them about like autism and how that shit works and how to, you know,
That's
treat
great.
somebody with
I would
autism
love
and all that shit. And I'm asking her like what are some of her triggers and shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like that shit was all for nothing. Like this is just it's like I made all of this fucking I did all this research for the test and it's like, damn, like I don't even have to take the test.
Yeah, test
You know what I'm
canceled.
saying? Like
It's
for
over.
real. Well, I guess I did. The bitch was testing me the whole time. But yeah, bro. She's just very judgmental.
All of your relationships don't seem to last very long.
Yeah, nah, man. Nah, they don't, bro. But it's like it's all. I don't even want to say like that. It's not my fault because even in the situations I do be doing some wrong, but it's never like equal. Like I be doing wrong like what is it? I guess in this situation, the way that I did wrong was I was just always busy, and so like whenever she would come visit me, it would be her accompanying me to do stuff that I have to do. And I guess I could have took a little bit more time to spend with her, but it's like, nigga, like, I'm in the process of like world domination, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I got a career, and you know that. Like, why are you tripping about, you know, we're here together, even if you're going with me to things that I have to do. Like, I know bitches who would just shut the fuck up and, you know, accompany me
do
to
it, yeah.
the shit that I gotta do, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I guess she didn't like that shit. It's stupid to like be with somebody who's like, you know, who's like has a lot of shit to do. If you have a problem with them having a lot of shit to do.
Tengo, ¿puedo mejorarlo?
It sounds like she was still really interested in you, though. And it
Más 10 más 1 está abajo, po, ¿no? Está abajo en la caca. Quería ir a matar a la mariposa, pero creo que no, po. Hay que bajar a la caca.
Right, and even if it was bad and she was mean to you, it sounds like she was still interested in you in a way that maybe other girls you've talked about in the past haven't been.
No, she really loved me. She just doesn't know how to love somebody. You know what I'm saying? She just doesn't know how to love somebody. I know for a fact she did love me. She proved it, but she just doesn't know how to love somebody. You know what I'm saying?
That's not something you could have teached her.
Nah, you can't
Taught
teach.
her.
You can try, but you can't teach somebody that. That got to go through a process of trial and error. So yeah.
You don't got time for that.
Hell,
Dave fucking blunts.
no,
You don't got
so-
time for that shit. So, back to your health art, which I'm so happy to see you on
Yes,
still.
sir.
I'm sure the fans are happy too. You're also not smoking cigarettes still, right?
Nah, not smoking cigarettes. It's been a minute since I puffed a cig.
Has that been hard?
Sometimes it'll be tempting. Like,
No, no, acá.
When Sierra was here, she had to go to the fucking hospital. She got sick while she was here, like nausea and shit. And that's just because bitches come out here and they be thinking, oh, I'm gonna smoke that Cali weed. You're
And
not
the
ready
tummy
for that
hurts.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. They're just not ready for that shit. So yeah, she was sick, and there was this dude that was like schizophrenic and shit. He was coming in and out of the the hospital waiting room. He's like, hey man, you want a cigarette? I'm like, hell yeah, nigga, I'll
Fuck
take a
yeah.
cigarette.
Yeah, we're not saying no to that shit.
And I grab it, he gives me, he's like, you want two? I'm like, oh fuck, boy, do I. He gives me two of them. And I'm like, Sierra's like, this is why I love having like a black woman by my side. She's like, boy, don't smoke them cigarettes. I'm like, okay, I'm not. So yeah, just her saying that. It's like, boy, don't smoke them cigarettes. The hell's wrong with you? Like, alright, I'm sorry.
Did you throw them away, or what'd you do with them?
I broke them in half.
Oh, you should have gave them back to homie.
Bro, he was running in and out of the waiting room. Like, he was running outside.
You surely could have caught him on the way back in. You know, I mean, couldn't have took too long by the sounds of it.
Yeah, bro.
You know, I'm really glad that you're doing shrooms now instead of that, because I'm kind of on the same wavelength. Well, yeah, you're done with shrooms, but I've slowed down on them too. But it's so much better, and your body really feels better after you stop smoking.
Hell yeah.
Shit. I quit vaping, and I felt like I could breathe better quickly. You feel that too after quit smoking?
Yeah, I definitely can breathe better for sure. Yeah, definitely can breathe better, and yeah, bro, it's just yeah, no more smoking.
I'm glad. Keep that shit up. Now, one of the things that I found while I was getting ready for the show that we're doing today, I watched your interview. You went on Bradley Martin's show, and really good episode. By the way, everyone at home, if you want to watch another Dave One interview, look that up. It was a really good episode. I watched the whole thing, but you got pretty open and like vulnerable in that show in a way that I don't think I've seen you do in any other interviews before. And I'm really interested in a couple of things you said in that show. Particularly, you talked about how you've been going to therapy.
Puta que bueno, twice, weón.
The show that we're doing today, I watched your interview. You went on Bradley Martin's show. And really good episode, by the way. Everyone at home, if you want to watch another Dave Blunt's interview,
Yeah.
it was a really good episode. I watched the whole thing. But you got pretty open and like vulnerable in that show in a way that I don't think I've seen you do in any other interviews before. And I'm really interested in a couple of things you said in that show. Particularly, you talked about how you've been going to therapy.
Titanite Chunk.
That's been a big part of your journey lately.
No creo que este weón lo venda, po. ¿Dónde ha sido Titanite Chunk? No sé por qué me dio tanta risa, weón. Ah, oh, hell no. Otro weón malo, weón. Chicken, baby. Acá tenía que venir, weón. Nada que ver, weón. Estoy muy consumido con la maldita sustancia, weón. What the fuck. Ya. Ya va. Ahora sí, bueno, estoy muy, pero muy, weón. Estoy muy fucking volado, weón. Una tontera estúpida, así. Uy, me puedo sacar esta caca, po, weón. No sin ningún maldito ruido, weón, qué loco. Debería conseguirme otro anillo, weón, pero no sé cuál. Ya sé cuál quiero, weón. Ya sé cuál maldito quiero, weón, pero lo voy a buscar después. Ahora que eso me podría poner el de Poise, porque si nomás. ¿Alguno que tenga como más dexterity? Sumiane. ¿Qué voy a hacer, weón? Sin maldita plata, weón, pa' esta cagada, weón. Ah, verdad, voy a sacar el anillo de Poise. No. Ese está acá, weón. No me va a servir para nada, pero. Pero bueno. Oh, hell no. Ha sentido el humor de los psicólogos debe ser oscurísimo, weón. Mira esta caca de onda. Acá arriba hay un anillo. Si no me equivoco, acá abajo también está la mariposa, ¿o no? No debería dar la mariposa todavía porque no tengo la wea del. La wea, po. Estos culiados les puede hacer parry. Voy a tener que quedar locos con el anillo que quiero recibir, loco. El anillo que me quiero meter en el dedo. Pues no sabéis. No sabéis nada. La mariposa no está acá, weón, ¿cierto? Ya, ya, ya. Baby. No, son culiados, weón. Che, tu madre, weón. Ya, vamos, maldita mariposa, weón. Eres cute as fuck. ¿Qué querés que te diga, weón? Eres cute as fuck. Vamos. Ready to unload this bitch. Esta weá de Sinners, weón, debe ser terrible. Terrible horny la serie, weón. What the fuck, weón, ¿por qué llora así mi gatito, weón? Tengo que revisarlo, weón, porque el loco está medio mal de un ojito, weón. Me da mucha pena, weón, que esté mal del ojito, weón. estoy más volado que la chucha. Ok. Baby, I need you in my life, in my life. Please don't switch your side, switch your side. This is what you resign, you resign. Please don't switch your sides, switch your sides. Yeah, 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 yeah. Ooh, please don't throw your love away. Please don't throw your love away. Please don't throw your love away. Yeah, 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 I'm nauseous, I'm dying, she ripped my heart right out. Find someone to... Tema culiao bueno, man. Mano, con XXX Tentación, loco, man. No, ¿cachai lo fucking tonto que estoy ahora mismo, weón? Otro punto. Otra bola. Opa. Solo un recuerdo mientras fumo un blunt. Solo un recuerdo. Me quedo mejor. Debería tratar de cargar mi celu un segundo. Oh, oh, ay no, me acabo de suicidarme, man. Type maldito shit. Opa. No. Oh hell no. Oh hell no. Oh hell no. Oh hell no. Ay, cachado, cuando te perdí la historia de alguien famoso, weón, y tú como que sí, yo quiero ver esa historia, pero se te olvida tipo de caca. Conche tu madre, weón. Se te olvida el tipo de caca. I don't wanna fight your shadow. Meet me back at 5 if I matter to you. Like you say I do. Se me había olvidado que voy a hacer trampa, po, weón. Allá a todos los culiados. Vamos a buscar a toda la gang. A todos los weones. Los weones locos, a todos. Están todos, weón. Está maldito todo. O bueno, que otro se volvió. Pero no pasa maldito nada, weón. Ok. Así no tenía que pasar. Así no tenía que pasar la wea. Ese culiao se murió. Solo un recuerdo mientras fumo un blon. Solo un recuerdo que es lo mejor. Que ahora tendré que ir turnándome con los weones. Los culiados freak estos de acá, weón. Conche tu madre. Ahí murió uno. Vengan los otros tipos de caca, po, weón. Chucha. Ok. Ok, enfermo el pico, weón. Regalón de la pichula, weón. Regalón del pico, weón. Regalón de la corneta, weón. Regalón de los cocos y el hoyo, weón. Conche tu madre, weón. Solo un recuerdo mientras fumo un blon. Solo un recuerdo de que lo mejor. No saben nada lo que estoy haciendo ahora, weón. Ya, pues weón, me quedo como la pichula, weón. Normal, creo que está muy cargado este fucking piticlanga, weón. No estoy haciendo nada raro, weón. No estoy haciendo nada illegal. Hello, Gully. Hello, Gully. Como decía, weón, había un loco que no podía decir una palabra, me acuerdo, bueno, unos memes muy añejos, weón. De los primeros malditos pitos que me he hecho en harto rato, weón. Ya yo estoy ready, weón. Estoy muy tonto ahora mismo, weón. No sirvo para nada.